Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle, make smart nutritional choices, fight against the laziness, right? I'm always trying to give you guys exercises to do that you don't need a gym for. You don't need any fancy equipment. And you guys know that I'm always telling you guys about the farmer's carry, right? The farmer's walk. And I've shown you guys the rocks that I carry, right? I'll go right out here in the woods. I'll find some rocks, right? Something with significant weight, right? Something that's heavy for me. Remember, strength is relative, ladies and gentlemen. What's heavy for me may not be heavy for you. And what's heavy for you may not be heavy for me. So remember, you choose something that's heavy for you. But the thing about these rocks that's interesting, right, is that we must remember these rocks that I'm carrying. What's the difference between a rock and a dumbbell, for example, ladies and gentlemen, right? If you're doing a farmer's carry and you're holding two dumbbells in your hands, the difference between a rock, right, is that it's an odd object, right? So it's not something that you can just pick up and have a handle on it or anything like that, right? It's not easy for you to grab it sometimes, right? There's no grip on it. So it's awkward. That's why I really like lifting rocks and things that are awkward for me, because it forces your body, right, to use different kinds of muscles. It makes it closer to actual real life, right? So for example, I've told you guys in the past to make, exercises out of everyday things, right? You can make into a workout, you can make into a game. Something like carrying the groceries home, for example, right? Sometimes bags are awkward, right? Sometimes, yes, you have handles on a bag, but maybe the handle's broke. So maybe now you have to carry the bag awkwardly. You don't want it to rip. Maybe it's a paper bag, right? So we think about these kinds of things. Let's say you're carrying a child, for example, right? You guys notice that body weight is a lot different than regular weight, right? If you had a 100-pound dumbbell and you lift it up, it's a lot easier than if you had a 100-pound person and you were trying to lift them up, right? Why? Because the weight is unproportioned, right? Their legs are lighter than their bodies and their head, all this stuff, right? So it's awkward to carry a human body, right? Those are the kinds of things that we have to think about. If you're carrying a child, right? If you have a small child, things like holding on to an odd object like a rock and things like that might help you more in everyday activities. It transfers better in everyday life rather than something with a handle, right? Because let's be honest, guys, in real life, not everything is gonna have a handle or have a grip for us to get, right? So if you're doing something in everyday world, it's not gonna have a handle on it. It's not gonna have something convenient for you to grab, something that makes it easier for you to pick it up. So remember, training with different kinds of objects like rocks, things that are uneven, that are awkward, will help you in your overall grand scheme of life, because nothing in life is going to be simple or as simple as just grabbing something like a gym, a handle on a barbell or a dumbbell, ladies and gentlemen. So think about that.